Why does it look so dark over here? Ah, that helped. We're just working with the lighting that we have today. Hello, what's up you guys? Welcome back to my channel. I'm super excited that you're here. Today, we are going to be doing a 48-hour readathon. Yes, no, you heard that right. I'm going to be reading for 48 hours. I think the first 24, we're gonna be on the more team no sleep side. But as we get into the, after like the 25-hour mark, your girl might need some sleep, maybe a nap, something. But I'm feeling super confident, productive, excited for this weekend. I haven't done a readathon in the longest time, and you guys seem to really like when I do readathons, so that's what I'm bringing you today, and I'm really excited about it. I'm also doing this at the same time with the Citadel, so Mel's Patreon. That's what we are, the Citadel. So I'm doing it with them. So I'm starting on her sprints. I'm on her sprints right now, actually. My laptop is just on the floor. But I'm also doing this with Sydney over at Sydney Page Books or Sydney Page Etc., whichever one you know her from. I'm super excited about this weekend. I am feeling in the mood to read. It's been a while. I've been on like a 2-month slump. And so it feels really good to finally be coming out of it. Let's talk about my TBR for the weekend. This is a very loose TBR. We'll see how I feel because it's very possible that I decide I don't want to read any of these and I'll just chuck them out the window and pick new ones. But first off, I am in the middle of a book, so let's talk about that one. I am currently in the middle of Bunny by Mona Awad. I'm on page 124. I'm enjoying this. I feel like I am reading someone's dreams, okay? You know how you have those like really weird dreams that do not make sense and you're just like, what is happening? That's what I feel like I'm reading, but like I'm on drugs. So like I'm just kind of like, but it's really fun. I'm really enjoying it. It's definitely freaky. But again, it's really fun. I like it. I'm enjoying it. So I do plan to start the readathon off with this and finish this. Next up, I have a romance. Okay, I'm going to be reading Do Not Fall in Love by Jackie Lau. I think is how you say the last name, L-A-U. I'm not really sure. So this one I just recently bought. I have not heard of this author, heard of this book, nothing. Like I have no idea about this book, but I feel like a romance might be a good idea for the weekend just because, I don't know, I've been feeling in the romance mood. So I thought this would be a good one. This is also one of the very few romances that I have on my shelves. So yeah, I did buy this one for the cover because it's really cute. But yeah, so I'm gonna be reading this, hopefully, maybe. If I stick to my TBR, I'll read these. Next up, I have The Thousandth Floor by Catherine McGee. So this one I actually am excited about. I'm interested in this because of Sydney. Sydney is reading, I think, the second book this weekend, and she read the first one and loved it, like just thought it was like a really cool concept. Basically, the level that you are on in this building is kind of like parallel to your social class. So kind of like where you fall, if you're on the bottom floor, you're like basically homeless, like you're poor. But then if you're on like the very top, like you're like royalty essentially. So it sounds really interesting. I love books like this, like dystopian kind of stuff. So I think it's gonna be really fun. So I added this to the TBR, so we'll see. And then lastly, which I really do want to read this, but that is Thunderhead by Neil Schusterman. This one, Sydney and I are buddy reading. So this one I'm pretty sure is being read, only because we are buddy reading it, but I'm really excited for this because I want to get back to this world. I gave the first one 5 stars, so it's gonna be a fun time. I'm pretty sure that's gonna be my TBR for the weekend. I might throw in a graphic novel of some sort if I'm feeling kind of like sluggish and feel like I wanna finish some books. I'll throw in a graphic novel, but I really wanna keep it to novels, I think, this time, just to see how well I can do. And also see how much sleep I can go without, because that's really what we're testing here, is how delusional can I get? That's the question. We're gonna find out. So yeah, I'm gonna make some tea and we are going to read some more Bunny, even though I'm like, Sydney said, her words were, "You were supposed to be stupefied." I feel that. I'm uber excited. I haven't done this in so long. Let's go make some tea and read Bunny. right onto my granite countertop in my rig. Hello you guys, it is the next day. It is 10:47 a.m. I stayed up until about 2-ish reading, and then I woke up around 9. I actually was pretty proud of myself because I woke up at 9 and I was out of bed by 9:15. But I just wanted to update you guys on my reading. I did finish Bunny last night. I don't know where it is, but I did finish Bunny last night, and I'm definitely giving that 5 stars. It was an insane ride. I don't even know how to describe what I read. Like, I still don't really know what I read, and I'm pretty sure I know the story. Like, I think I know the meaning of the story. I think I figured that out, but it was still very interesting, like very interesting to read. I've never read anything like it, and I was highly impressed. So I gave that 5 stars, and if you follow me on Goodreads, you know that my review was, what a ride. That's all. That is literally my review. Plus the 5-star rating, but it was incredible. I highly recommend that if you're into kind of like weird stuff, but also where you have to like infer what's going on. You can't, like, the book isn't really telling you. It's kind of like you're deciding. I would recommend it. It's really great. But if you're not into like weird, like stuff like that, you're not gonna like it. You actually might hate it. Also, this is not a hickey. I just scratched my neck. My neck gets itchy sometimes. I did move on to Thunderhead though, and I got up to page about like 100 last night, and I'm currently on page 146. So, excuse me, I've done a pretty good amount of reading in this today. I am hoping to finish this today and start something else, which I think will be doable. Again, if I just get it done. I like to get like distracted, but also I forgot about this. Sydney and I are going to FaceTime at some point today to read, for one, but also we need to plan out the next few months of our book club picks. So we'll be doing that today. I think that's it. I think we're just making sure our books are set in stone. That's it. I'm gonna stop rambling, and I'm gonna read these last 100 pages and then clean this pigsty. Readathons make me feel productive and lazy at the same time. Productive with my reading, but lazy with everything else around me. But what's up, you guys? It's been a few hours since I've updated you guys. But I finally finished Thunderhead by Neil Schusterman. It's currently 7:36, so it did take a while. I was starting to really drag in the middle of the day. Because I had just been sitting for hours reading, but I managed to get through this. I am giving this 4 stars. I really enjoyed this. I thought this did a really good job at like recapping what happened in the first book without it being like written in neon letters. Like it was like very seamless. Like I remembered what happened in the last book, and it's been a few months since I've read Scythe, so I don't remember much from it, but this really helped me like recall everything that I read from Scythe, and this was just really well done. I had a lot of fun throughout the whole thing. The only reason it fell short from a 5-star is because from about page 250 to 350, I felt like it slowed, and like the book became longer than it needed to be. Like I just felt like there was, I don't know, like there needed to be more. Like I just wasn't intrigued as much anymore. So that like sunk my expectations a little bit for it. And then we also had a moment, like a chapter where this whole book is told like from third person, but we have this moment where we get a chapter that's told from a perspective of like a character. It would have been fine if that had been happening from the first book into the second book and we were just getting like those glimpses, but the way that this was written was different than like the which I can show you this because this isn't a spoiler, but like these little things that are written in the beginning of each chapter from different scythes or whatever, you know, depending on what's going on. But it was like a whole chapter that was written in italics that was like a perspective, like a different point of view. And I didn't appreciate it as much because it wasn't happening throughout the whole book or even happening in the first book. So I felt like it was just really random and I was just kind of thrown off a little bit, like, why does this matter? So yeah, that threw me off a little bit, but I managed to get past it and the ending was really, really intense. Like I definitely need the second book now. Like third book. Because wow, the way that ends, you're like, holy crap, like what now? But I have just made myself another cup of tea because I'm dragging a little bit and I just kind of want to stay up for a few more hours, do a little bit more reading. I do have church in the morning, so I'm not going to be staying up as late as I did last night. That's not going to be happening. Jonathan gets up around 7 a.m.-ish to go to church. I don't have to be there that early tomorrow, but I'm thinking I'm gonna still get up at that time. So I want to get in bed to where like I have a decent amount of sleep to go off of tomorrow. So yeah, I'm hoping to be in bed by like 11-ish. But until then, I want to read Don't Fall in Love by Jackie Lau. I'm pretty sure it's Lau. I say this in every video, but I don't know. This one, I don't know. I'm just really in the mood for something light, and a romance seems like what I want right now because I just read Bunny that was uber intense, and then I read Thunderhead that was uber intense, and I just need something a little bit lighter. So I'm thinking I'm gonna hop into this. And by the way that this readathon is going, I probably can make a pretty good dent in this tonight, and then maybe like finish it tomorrow morning and even have time to read another book tomorrow. But I also do want to read a graphic novel just to like give me a little bit of like breakup time. I'm hoping to make it to page like, actually how many pages does this book have? Okay, so this has 355 pages. So I'm thinking I kind of want to make it to like maybe the 200-ish page mark, depending on how fast this reads, obviously. But I would love to make it to the 200 page mark and then maybe read one of my graphic novels that are on my shelves. I don't know which one. I might reread something. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm not sure if Sydney and I are gonna be hopping on FaceTime again. I obviously would like to, but I think she's also crashing. So we'll see if we end up FaceTiming, but I'm going to drink my tea and read my book. Okay, I am trying to get the best light possible. Please don't judge me for having my Christmas tree up. Still, we're about to move, okay? Hi, trying to find some good lighting because it's so gloomy outside that like there's no good lighting. Perfect. Okay, so I just filmed a video, which is why I look so nice. I read more of Don't Fall in Love. I originally wasn't going to because we got to a really cheesy part of the book on this page, on page 18, and I literally was like, hello, like the writing was just bad. Also, Jonathan's on the outside talking on the phone, so if you can hear him, I'm sorry. But it got like really cheesy and childish for like a few pages, and I was like, and I almost like picked a new book, but I really was in the mood for this, so I went with it anyways, and it's actually pretty cute. It's just way more of like a straightforward romance than I think I was anticipating, so I wasn't really expecting it as far as that. But I've had a really good time. I'm on page 172, so I'm about halfway through. I definitely can finish this today, but I am hoping to finish this today and read a graphic novel maybe, or finish my audiobook because I'm listening to Before the Coffee Gets Cold I don't know how to pronounce the author's name, but I'll put a picture of it right here. I'm currently listening to that and I'm really, really enjoying this. I've been wanting to read this for a while, but I picked it up mainly because it was short and I'm like super, super impressed. So I think what I'm gonna do, because technically there's only 3 hours left of this readathon, but I think I'm just gonna extend it until I've finished Do Not Fall in Love so that you guys can hear my thoughts. But right now I need to do something about my bookshelves because everything doesn't fit on my bookshelves right now and I just hauled a bunch of books. So I'm thinking I'm going to listen to that audiobook and try to fit some more stuff on my shelves and then put my Christmas stuff on my shelves away so that I can be filming over there. And also I just have like a bunch of craft stuff. It's like all over my shelves. So I think I'm going to get that off. And yeah, also it took me a while to get to you guys today. It's 4 o'clock in the afternoon. And that's because I woke up this morning and I just kind of stalled like getting out of bed. Like I just didn't want to be honest. But I did. And I did a video this morning because I just got monetized. I'm so excited. I seriously did not think this would ever happen to me. Like obviously it was a dream, it was a goal, but I didn't think like it was actually gonna happen. And I got approved last night. I like opened my laptop and got approved. And I was so excited. And I like told Jonathan, I told Sydney, I was like, you guys, like I got approved. And yeah, so I just posted my first video this morning as a paid job, you guys. I am so thankful for you guys and blessed because without you guys, I obviously would not be here. But I can't believe there's enough of you and enough of you that watch my videos that make it possible for me to do this as a career. Like I'm so excited. So thank you so much to all of you who are subscribed. And even if you're not, those of you who watch my videos, it is still helpful. And I just appreciate it so much. So yeah, that was kind of a tangent. I'm going to work on my shelves and I'll get back to you guys later. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and close the vlog out here. I don't think I'm going to be able to finish this today, only because it's 7 p.m. right now and I'm just not even feeling motivated to read right now. But I probably will end up finishing it later, but I just feel like I need to close out this vlog like while I have energy and look alive. So I am gonna go ahead and close this out. I do think this is gonna end up being a 3 to a 3.5 star. I don't think anything that happens in this book could change that for me. It's really just based on the writing. If you're looking for something really cheesy and like predictable, this would be great for you. But if you're wanting something more like Emily Henry, Allie Hazelwood style, this isn't gonna be it. But I am enjoying it, so that's good. This has been a 48-hour readathon. I was able to get a lot of pages read. I did read Thunderhead. I finished that, which I'm very excited about, and then I also finished Bunny by Mona Awad, which I was super excited about. I managed to make it a good ways into my audiobook. I think it's called When the Coffee Gets Cold. Oh, Before the Coffee Gets Cold. So I managed to get a good ways into that. I have about an hour to an hour and a half left of that. So I will probably finish that at some point this week. But I did manage to like make all my books fit on my shelf again. So that's good. I managed to film a video. I got a video edited and uploaded this weekend. So I feel like it was a pretty successful readathon. I read lots of stuff, and I got some stuff done, so that's always good. That is the end of today's video. I hope you enjoyed it, and if you would like to see more readathons like this, just let me know and I'll do them, because I love doing readathons, but I don't always know if that's what everybody wants. So just let me know if that's what you're wanting, what you're looking for. That's all for today. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next one.